Welcome back to another episode of Tripping with Bill. I want to thank you for joining me once again. For those of you returning, those of you new, we just kind of go over different floor plans and features that we have in all of our styles of trailers and RVs. Today, we're actually going to go over a 2026 destination trailer. So this one is Sandpiper 389 as the series. And this is a destination trailer. It sports about 40 feet overall in length, stands 13.5 feet tall, 8.5 feet wide when everything is, well, your slide outs are tucked in, but when they're expanded, you're about 14.5 feet wide. So it gives you a lot of great floor space in there. A couple of new things they've done differently. This hitch in the front actually is technically removable. So if you got it into a certain place, you can take that off and skirt the whole unit. It does come with two 30-pound propane tanks, as you can see. And then one of their signature things this year is a full one-piece cap on here. So they call this the perfect couples trailer. We'll go over the interior and show you how everything is laid out when we get there. But you can see nice, gigantic panoramic front window that's tinted. We've got lots of windows through on the side. We're going to take a quick little walk around as well. Still 2-inch thick on the walls, vacuum bonded fiberglass exterior, welded aluminum framing, walkable roof that is on the top. That's 3/8. That's up on the roof there before they put on their membrane. And then the floor, and here is a 5/8 tongue and groove, non-sandable, or it's guaranteed not to have to sand, OSB plywood that's supposed to be also heavily moisture resistant for any future aspects. But we'll do a quick walk around. We'll take a look on the inside, talk about the appliances and the space. So I'm going to start right on what I would call the curb side of the unit. So as you can see, this unit has 3 slides. You can see the first slide here being more into the dining area. So 2 large picturesque windows, and then as we cross along, we're going to come up to the actual sliding glass door for entry. So this is, as I said, the 389 HVFL series. It does come with 6 stabilizer jacks, a nice 19-foot awning on the top. Then we come across to the rear of the unit, still keeping a signature arched roof to keep the water off. And then on the back side, which is going to be a little tougher to see, we've got 2 slides, and I'm just going to kind of walk between them. A little bit of exterior storage. Of course, the main slide here, which is going to be in your kitchen. That brings us right around to the front of the unit once again. So I'm going to enter into the trailer from the outside just to give you kind of a good peripheral view as I step in. Of course, directly ahead of me, that is going to be the bathroom, the main bathroom for your company and guests. As I pan to my right, we've got our living area. So let's take a quick little walk through. Look down, so there is your dinette. It's got a little bench seating plus 2 chairs. We do have our recliners. Beautiful windows on the outside of these units. Nice large couch. You can put 4 people on there quite easily. As I sit in my recliner, you can see where I'd be watching that television. Not bad. As I zoom into that, look at that. Not bad at all. Little fireplace below that. Again, as I said, insulated windows. So here is your island with the added extension lifted up. And then, of course, as I scroll through here, our 3-burner gas cooktop full oven. Microwave, hood fan, cabinets there. 3 drawers, big glides, ball bearing. Of course, under here we have more storage. Another 3 in the island. And then we got this nice, beautiful 19 cubic foot fridge, which will open that up for a good view. And they did add something to this. They got an ice maker. Who doesn't love an ice maker? Again, more storage above, cabinets below, solid surface countertops throughout. Then we have the 1.5 bath. Of course, let's take a step into the main bedroom, the only bedroom. Nice big queen bed. There's your little dresser drawer, your wardrobe. Get an idea of just how deep that is. It goes on both sides. And for those who are 10 feet tall. We got the big cabinet above. Your sliding door, as you can see through there. And then we come into the main bath. Unsnap the latch, which exposes your washer dryer, your shower, little outside window, toilet area, and a dual sink. We'll kind of walk through a little bit with the camera so it's kind of pan itself around. We are on a gimbal here, folks, so there is no cameraman behind this unit. As I go around, it will follow me due to AI tracking. So that's the beauty with the M7 OM. So if you ever want to think about getting into one. But as I come in here, as I said, 2-inch vacuum bonded walls, aluminum framing throughout, with fiberglass exterior insulation. We do have, it's an 80-inch slider that is dual pane, so nicely tinted, almost 80% on the tint. I guess is what they do for UV protection. Makes it a little bit dark in here to see me, so I'm going to open this back up. And then as I move around, we're going to get the camera to follow me. But right now, it doesn't seem to be able to get me till I do that. So now that tells the camera to follow me around. As I scroll through here, I'm going to take a quick little seat. So I do have a table. So this is in one of the first slides we come to. This is going to be your sort of seated and dining area. So we've got a table with 4 chairs. The table stays fixed during the slide. Beside that, we're going to wander on over. And this brings me to the entertainment area where I got the recliner. So a nice little reclining chair, kick myself up, relax, facing the 50-inch television that you see there. One thing you're going to catch really close in here is going to be your high-rise faucets that has a shower head. And then as I scroll down even farther, I've got the main couch, and this guy is actually going to fold out into a bed. So I hope the camera's following me pretty good so far, not too jerky, but look at the size of the window behind me. More importantly, when you're looking at this, look at the window here. Look at our wood trim that they put onto the window. The valances, blackout blinds are on there as well. Dual pane windows keeps you comfortable in both hot and cold weather. Less sweating on the interior, especially if you got a little bit of moisture. Then, of course, LED lighting throughout, which we are not plugged in, hence why it's a bit dark. So, just a little too far away from the light standard. This unit also comes with your, of course, air conditioning standard. We do have your electric fireplace, your JBL for your entertainment, 50-inch wall-mounted television, an island, which you can see in front of me here, and then, of course, as I spin even farther, I've got a 3-burner commercial cooktop. I would say a residential cooktop, which is for propane, plus a nice-sized oven in there too. So pretty much 19 cubic foot fridge, which you can't see, but that's in black, or that is behind the camera. We'll get to there in a moment. Above here, I think it's a 1.6 cubic or 1.9 cubic foot, I believe, on the microwave overhead, and of course, storage above. Nice part with these things, if you notice, soft closed drawers. That makes it very nice and handy. More here that you can see as well. And then if I get right down on my knees, which you can barely see, we also got storage underneath the cabinet here. And again, soft closed drawers. On the side of the island, there is a little flip up that brings you up for an added workspace that you can utilize. Nice, deep, rectangular sink. And then, as I come a little closer, you might see it. No, we'll turn the camera around so you can. That's a 19 cubic foot bottom freezer with two freezer drawers. So I'm going to spin the camera around. We're going to take a look at some of the other areas. So I'm still here in the kitchen area. Just kind of want to give you a little bit more of a view. So when I go down on the base of the island here, nice solid wood drawers, soft closed glides on these. Beautifully done. Nicely constructed. Vinyl flooring throughout. We got another 3 drawers on either side. Even on the oven, we actually have a little storage drawer in there as well too, and under soft close. When I step back a little farther, above me, you're going to have some more cabinetry, soft close as well. This is going to be where your heated tanks hold. So if this is going to be your heating pads for your holding tanks on the unit. And then, of course, we got temperature control, fan control right here for the ceiling, temperature again, remote for the television, got to have that. And here we go with the fridge. Fridge freezer, you got outside controls on the freezer part. And this one, go from underneath, we'll take a look. I'll open this right up. But this is a 19 cubic foot fridge that you get to utilize. So pretty much household appliances that are in here. No dishwasher. that's going to be yourself or someone else. So as you first come in left to the door, you're going to have your bedroom entry in here, and of course our bathroom right up here. Right on this type, which you can barely see, this is going to be a control panel that helps you light everything up. Your smart fans, which also are rain sensitive above, so just in case if it is raining, they will not open up. You can always put your what they call those air covers over top of that anyways. But the bathroom is sitting in here, so it's a good sized bathroom. We'll show you that in a moment. Not well lit, so of course it's going to be dark when I go in there because I haven't got it plugged in. Over here though, however, this is going to be the main bedroom. So we'll take a gander into here and a little walk around. It is going to be on the dark side. I do apologize. So as I enter into the main bedroom here, we've got a king bed that is set against, so that's on part of a slide. Now, I don't know if you can see the window from the side where the camera is. I've got openings on either side of this, which allows some nice airflow, especially in those hot summer nights. What you can't see right above me, not only do I have a ceiling fan, but just above that, I've got, or just above the fan blades, I've got another air conditioner. So I've got two mounted air conditioner units. I believe they're both 15,000 BTU. One here in the main bedroom, one out there in the living area. And then of course, under the king bed, there is additional storage. Now the interesting part about this is you can actually access this from either here or outside. It is a lockable exterior door, 1 inch thick, so it does hold out the heat and the cold very well. On my left-hand side, when I first come in, I've got a little desk here, a dresser drawer, 6 drawers, all soft close on the glides. That works really good. And then of course, when I go here, I've got 2 big doors. This goes into a large closet, which I can completely disappear to if I wanted to. 2 hangers on each, so you got lower and higher and tall hangers. Plus, way above that, for those places that you never ever get to and you put things you want to forget for the rest of your life, that's where you put that. To separate the main bath or the master bath from the bedroom, we do have a nice solid sliding door, which you can just close and disappear. Open it back up. There you go. Now, when I come into the main bath or the master bath or the bedroom bath, the ensuite, there we go. I do have a washer dryer hook up here. So in behind me, I got a washer dryer. Not bad. Comes with the suite. Above that, little added storage again. Hope you have a step stool. Again, always soft closed drawers, which is nice to have. These do clip in and lock into place when you are on travel. So that will lock down. Same as this will have a little snap here that will do the same thing. And then keep going this way. I have now got the shower. So decent sized shower. I believe these guys, I want to say these guys have gone to Moen shower faucets for all the things, but you can actually adjust and put this wherever you see fit. Just by pinch and push this in, slide it up and down. You've got a little holder here for your bar of soap, hot and cold running, and the wand comes off to utilize however you need to. Little couple areas for storage, and then of course on the side. Now me being 5'9" with shoes on, 220 pounds, actually 220, I think 222 today. I've been lacking. Even elbows out, I've got lots of room in here. Tons of height, so don't worry if you happen to be 6'4". As I step out of the shower, I've got a porcelain toilet right below me here where I can sit and, read my newspaper. And then behind me, or on my right-hand side, I've got some more storage. We have a 2-basin sink with lots of drawers in there and a big mirror. So I repositioned the camera to go in the shower to take a look. But as I was talking about the storage, you can see right here, I got the storage. Those are the shower doors that you're there. Little added cabinetry here. So access to a little bit more stuff. We've got the 2 sinks either side. Nice big lovely mirror. Down below, I still have additional storage underneath. So there is actually no shortage of places to store things in these units, which makes me very, very happy. The vents, however, in here, there's access underneath your shower for your plumbing. Vents coming in through the ceiling. That's for your AC, and then of course right down here, floor vents, that's going to be bringing in your heat. So I'm going to show you the company bathroom, which is when you first come in through the doors. I'll open this one up. Hopefully it'll stay swung open for me. So good sized bathroom. It is basically 1.5. So you got your toilet area, you got your vanity. Again, Lots of storage area here to keep all your mainstay stuff. You've also got your sink, storage underneath, 4 drawers in the main one here, all soft closing once again. And then in behind me, I even have another drawer. So there is no shortage of space when it comes to, putting your materials and your belongings. And then, as I said, or as they call it, a perfect couples retreat. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little walk around and tour through this Sandpiper 389. It's a beautiful unit, vaulted ceilings, LED lighting throughout. So in this case, when I say keep on tripping, I'm going to say find that place to get your destination, and let's bring this one there for you. Anyways, if you have any more questions on the unit itself, or you'd like some more information, I'd be more than happy to supply that to you. You can either reach me at 604-791-1644. That is my direct contact number. You can message me on the unit here. Please do like and subscribe. I am just 927 subscribers away from being able to decorate my own my own motorhome to kind of look like my avatar, despite what my wife might think about that one. And you know what? All I can say is keep on tripping.